all of my hens. This is not medicated corn, it's just a regular old corn, and the chicken is trying to eat it. She can't see very well, but she'll get it eventually. Oh, that's a really uncomfortable way to hold my hand here. Let me just hold it like that, back of the palm. That's much better. Come on, eat up, girl, eat up. Worst case scenario, she'll just knock it onto the floor for the hens on the ground to eat. You know, everybody gets corn in this. Oh, there you go, one of them got knocked down. But it is medication time. I have my little bag of antibiotics here. This is day 4 out of 5, so only one more day left. Tomorrow will be my last day for medicating the hens. That will be good fun. Also, today it's warming up nicely, so I let the geese out, and I'll be able to let the chickens out after I feed them their second of their third pills for the day, because if I let them out now, then I won't be able to get them all together to be able to feed them the pills. And then I'll feed them their last set of pills after nightfall once they've all gone away again. But I've let the ducks out today, meaning I can go down and show you all the ducks, and I can give them water, so I got a nice thing of water done for them. Here, chicken, piece of corn. Let me just try to get that in camera. Eat the corn, come on, eat up. Might be blind, eat it, don't knock it on the floor. There you go. And which one are you? You're black banded girl. You've been fed your corn. Now, jump off. There you go. Onto the roost. Nice and easy. How is Peanut doing? I will find Peanut for you. Of course, Peanut is exactly where you'd expect her to be. There's the big peacock, and there's Peanut right beside him. Hey, little Peanut. Oh, there's little Peanut. Hey, Peanut. She's doing really well right now. Since she stopped being broody, she's looking so much healthier. Not much, but just like her comb's gone a little bit redder again, which is really nice to see. She's very active. She's getting out. She's interacting with all the hens. And obviously, she's either next to Peanut's next to either Houdini or Indy. She always just likes to be by her big man. She's doing great right now, but I still have to medicate the chickens. I've done one so far today, and I have to do all the rest. So I'm going to start with the white hens. So I did the black banded leghorn. I'm getting a little bit of corn in my hands. Now I'm going to do others. I don't know why. I think the medication might be giving them a bit of bad poop, because it's bad in here. It's way worse than usual, you know. So hopefully that's not the medication. Hopefully it is the medication, so that way it can get cured and it like doesn't keep happening. But like, yeah, you're gonna see when I bring them on camera later that some of these chickens are getting quite messy, which is not good to see. But again, hopefully it's temporary. So that was okay. So we got black banded leghorn girl right down here, pink banded leghorn girl. Twix has showed up to volunteer herself. Eat corn. Come on, eat it, eat it, eat it. Nope, that's my hand. Come on, you can do it. There you go. Now she's got it. Wow, she's incredibly bald. Look at her head. You can see, like, the back of her head there. She's very bald. Chickens aren't meant to be that bald. I don't know why she's bald like that. But I don't think it's causing her any issues. I just think, I don't know, it's only the leghorns. The leghorns, for some reason, are so much more bald than all the other chickens. They have not been good at regrowing their feathers properly. There you go. Another pill done. Corn pilled. Right down here we have one of the other... don't slip off. Here we have Archie, my most aggressive of the leghorns. Here's your pill, girl. Yep, there you go. She eats it. You ate that very well. And the last leghorn, I don't want to touch. The last leghorn is really gross. I'm going to show you her on the ground, but I'm not going to go near her. Hello, Matthias Yoder. It's good to see you back here again after a while. I don't think I've seen you here for a little bit, but you want to see the rooster? I showed off the rooster just a little bit earlier, and now I have to go keep medicating them. I'll show off all the chickens again at the end once I'm done. But you can see... oh, sorry, that's a tripod. You can see that right down there. That is Susie. I think that's Lucy. No, Lucy, Susie, Lucy. I don't know. I don't remember her name. I think she's... I think that's like Susie or something. Yeah, she is very dirty. She was obviously on the ground when one of the chickens pooped on top of her. That's no good. Yuck, ew, gross. But here's her piece of medicated corn, because she needs to be medicated in order to be healthy. Eat that up. Very good, girl. Now I'm going to leave you alone, and you can mind your own business. I'm not going to go near you. She's a bit dirty. Now there's only one more of the white hens left to do, so I have one more piece of corn here. Grab my little bag of pills, another piece of antibiotics. I've gotten a lot better at cutting the antibiotics now. Previously, I used to shatter most of them. Now I shatter very few. It takes a long time cutting all these antibiotics into quarters, but it is an important job to do. Aha! right down here. Here's the other chicken we need. Little Speckles. Speckles, eat up. Eat your corn. There you go. Look at Speckles. Oh, oh, ouch. Don't hurt me, Speckles. Look at Speckles. There she is. Beautiful and perfect and smooth. Perfect shaped comb. Nice and sticking up. Like the leghorns, you can see they have like the little floppy combs, whereas hers is perfect up. But she has these tiny, tiny little waddles. She has like a big comb, but very small waddles for the size of her comb. You can sit there, girl. You've done very good. Wiggle the waddles. Oh yeah, don't worry, man. I always wiggle the waddles. Every time you have a chicken with like the big waddle chickens, you gotta give their waddles a little slap. Like this girl here. Like, look at those waddles. You gotta go. Or like the big comb like this, where you just gotta go up to them and just sort of, play with the comb. It's very fun to play with because it's just this giant thing. You just go, just give it a little wiggle. She is not the biggest fan of this, but she's very used to being held, so she does not care. Maybe one day one day, hopefully all my chickens will become friendly like that, but currently the leghorns are the friendliest. But now that that's all the white chickens done, I need to do the black chickens. I'll start with Peanut, the broody hen that everyone loves, and then maybe I'll go on to Houdini, because I know people were wanting to see Houdini as well. Hello, Patricia. Greetings, welcome to the stream. Today is Medicating Chickens Day. Hopefully I don't have to do this much in the future. It's just they are sick now. Hopefully once they get healthy, they don't get sick again, because that would be that would really suck. You always want to make sure your chickens get healthy and then stay healthy. Okay, so Peanut down there on the floor. I have the corn in my hands. I gotta hold that tight so I don't lose it. And then I gotta go up to her and say, whoop, right there, little tiny Peanut. Okay, Peanut, right here for the camera now. Eat your piece of corn. There you go. Perfectly eaten. Oh, she's so fluffy. There's a little Peanut done. Beautiful. Now I need Houdini, who is over right there. Big Rooster. Come on, Big Rooster. There you go. He's done too. Piece of corn. There you go. Perfect. You've got your corn. You can go back down now. Lovely. Now it's corn time. I have this big thing of corn, as I've said before. Some of them, like this piece, you can see, I don't know how well you can see that on camera. It's been like shattered, complete garbage. A little bits like that, too small, garbage. Too small, then you have some that are just really dry, pretty bad. Like that one's a bit dry, you can't really use that very well. But every now and then you find like the perfect piece of corn. Yeah, like one like that, nice size, perfect size, and then you can put the medication in it, just like those pill pockets you used to get for like dogs. You get your medication, get your corn, and just sort of just shove it in there, and now I can give it to a chicken. Little Blackie here. Oh, tripod nearly fell over. Hello, Blackie. You and I are good friends. Eat your corn. There you go. You gotta eat your corn to keep your strength up, to get rid of the parasites. Not parasites, antibiotics. It gets rid of the bacteria. Yum, yum, yum. Don't you all just love bacteria in your lungs? No, you don't. Which is why you need your antibiotics. Hello, Gustavo Gomez. Greeting. Oh, I just heard a weird noise. I don't know what that was. Hopefully it is nothing, but peace. Oh, shoot. Oh, dear. Can't drop these pills. They're expensive. And I live in Canada. In the USA, they give out antibiotics like candy. In Canada, you need a prescription for these, so I cannot drop them. Because if I drop them, I'm not getting extras. Oh. Oh, dear. I'm trying to feed them their pills, and I'm looking over here and thinking, what are you doing in there? You need your pills. What are you doing in there? Stop it. Get out of the box. Come on, move. You need your pills. Eat up. Come on, Luna. There you go. Yep. No. Oh, no. Peanut got a second one. Peanut, don't. Peanut, no. Peanut, you don't need that pill. Come here. Oh, and she ate it. Dang it, Peanut. You ate the... She is a very small chicken. She is my smallest chicken I own. She's like probably, I don't know, maybe like 500, 600 grams. Like, she is a very small chicken. That's a lot of antibiotics for a small chicken. Luckily, it shouldn't hurt her. But it is like... She does not need all that antibiotics. Well, that's not good. That means one of my chickens is now going to be having to get half an antibiotic. Let me get one of the big ones. Yeah, big one just like that. Nice size one. Because, like, I have to cut these by hand. So some of them are cut bigger, some of them are cut smaller. And then you can see it's got right there. Perfect. 2 halves. Now I will try again. The chickens really love to eat their food and just throw it onto the floor, you know, like it's like a little kid when you give a little kid like broccoli and they're like, no, I don't want my broccoli, and they throw it onto the floor. That's how chickens react sometimes, except they do love their corn. They love their corn. They just sometimes also love throwing it on the floor. If you have chickens, you'd understand that sometimes they just choose chaos. They choose being weird and being stupid. Here, let me just get one of these pills. I gotta go feed a nest girl again. Try again. This time, don't throw it on the floor, girl. Come on. Nope. Here, let me just stick it in the box deeper. Eat it. There you go. You got that good pill. Good job, girl. Hello, MP player. Good to have you back here, man. Always good to have the moderator in chat. Also, Patricia was in here earlier. Hello, Patricia. Hello, Twack the chicken guy. Hello. Okay, oh yeah, I have the other pill I produced earlier. Who can I give this to? I see. I always have to check on the ground to make sure to see who I've done so far and who I have not done. Down there is one of my hens I need to get. Oh, no, she's running away into the corner. One of the hens right over here in the corner. This is little Ruby. She's a very small size chicken, like she's a very small stature, but she's a like heavy chicken. Like she has a lot of meat on those bones. They're all pets, but like it's kind of funny. You can definitely feel which chickens are like bred as meat chickens and which chickens are egg chickens. Like these meat chickens, they're heavy birds. And then you have ones like Peanut. This is not a meat chicken or an egg chicken. This is a decorative chicken. She's tiny. Goes broody all the time. You know, like look at those tiny little fluffy feet. Like this is something that people have because they're adorable. Okay, you're done, Peanut, yeah? Oh, it's so hard to walk in here. Because you see, on the floor here, there's all these chickens down here. I'm trying to walk around and there are all these chickens getting in the way. Makes it difficult. But you just got to sort of give them a little tap with your boot. Try to move them out of the way. Do you only count how many pills I have left? So I have 3 more of the black chickens to feed. Okay, I think I have the 2 barred rocks and then my little Polish girl. When did Peanut poop? That's a very strange question to ask. She's not broody anymore. When she's broody, a broody hen will only poop when they leave the nest box. But because Peanut is not broody, her last poop was just like whenever. Like they do it constantly. Like chickens, they're not very particular about when they poop. They poop whenever they feel like it. So you don't have to worry about that. But when she was broody, I'd kick her out of the nest box every single day to make sure she'd get some time out to eat, drink, poop, everything like that. Here's a little Dolly. She ate her pill very well. I'll hear that clucking. I'm gonna get the microphone over there. You want to cluck for the people at home? She's like a little instrument. You just go, you gotta play your chicken. That sound she's making is just the sound of her saying, I don't want to be held, I don't want to be held. Oh dear. She's a silly girl. She's so skittish. And it's kind of funny. She doesn't really lay eggs. She's not that old. I think she's actually quite a young chicken. She just doesn't lay eggs. Like, some of them are really good egg layers. Like, the Rhode Island Reds are really good egg layers. The Barred Rocks are really good. The White Leghorns lay almost every single day. They lay so much that sometimes they do it wrong and they lay the double yolk eggs. And then you have ones like her who she doesn't lay very much. Ruby over there, I don't think lays very much. Sushi over there does lay a few times, but not amazingly. Peanut is actually a really good layer when she's not broody. And then obviously you have like the peacock and the rooster who don't lay any eggs at all. They are just here for decoration. I have them because they're nice, but they don't serve any actual purpose. There you go. So that was that done. I need the 2 more for the barred rocks. Everyone always looks at the barred rock and says, oh, is that Peanut? And it's like, no, that's not Peanut. That's just one of the other chickens with a similar color. They're not very similar at all because Peanut is tiny, broody, and happy, and the 2 barred rocks are just sort of very mediocre. They don't really do anything that interesting. Well, they did some interesting things sometimes, but they're not consistently interesting, whereas like Peanut is always adorable. Okay, there you go. Pill. Shove that pill in there. Beautiful. Another pill. I'd like to do it 2 at a time just because it's faster than doing 1 at a time. Shove the pill in there. Lovely. So I have now my 2 pills. And now I need to grab the barred rocks off the ground, which sometimes they make it easy. Sometimes the chickens jump up to me. Sometimes they like to flap and make a fuss and make it challenging. There you go. You are black-banded barred rock. And you can see the, I have bands I put on their legs to be able to tell who's who. Because when I have 2 of the same breed, I need to do that. Otherwise, I'd have no idea how to identify them. So that was black-banded barred rock. Now I need, right there, purple-banded barred rock girl. Come on. Come on, you. There you go. Oh, wow. Purple banded barred rock is much friendlier than the black one. Most of them have names. These ones also have names. I just don't call them by the names because, as I said, they're kind of boring. So I've actually forgotten which name goes to which chicken. I think you might be a Artemis, maybe. I think I had two of them. I think it was like Artemis and Cherokee. I don't know. Anyways, get down. There you go. So now that's the white chicken's done, and then the black chicken's done. Now I only have all the browns, like the Rhode Island Reds, the salmon favarels. What else do I have? I don't know. I have a bunch of them. I'll start off with the salmon favarel named Sushi. She's one of my favorites. She's also a big girl, so I need to get a big pill for her. I have different pill sizes. I think like the different sizes of pills really doesn't matter that much because at the end of the day, the chickens will be getting like the same amount of medication anyway because I medicate them 3 times a day for 5 days total. So, that's like 15 different pills. So if they get some big pills some days, they'll get some small pills other days, and they'll all even out in the end. There you go. Pill done. Hello, Pika78, Christopher Wickerhoff, and Virastil. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing that right. Sushi. Right down here. Oh. Falling over. Don't want to fall over on any chickens. They're a bit soft. They don't like being felt. No, Peanut, you've already had 2 pills. Back off. Get out of here. The greed, it sickens me. I need Sushi, who is hiding right there, right in the corner. I gotta just grab her real quick. Hold the pill tight. Sushi! Sushi! And here is little Sushi girl. Yay! Look at that. Look how fluffy she is. And she also has those fluffy feet. I used to have a bunch of chickens with the fluffy feet, but now I don't have many. Oh, also I forgot. She has 2 toes on her back foot. You can see here she has 2 toes. That's a breed that some breeds, like I think Silkies and Salmon Favarels have that. There you go. There's your corn girl. Now you can get out of here. Some of them love to be held and will just sit on my lap. Some of them definitely don't. Like Sushi is one of those that definitely doesn't, but it is what it is. It's always nice to have friendly chickens, but sometimes they're not friendly and I just have to deal with it. Stream's getting great views right now. That's always encouraging. If you're watching so far and you are new and you're enjoying the stream, please do subscribe. I usually do these streams about once a week, but right now, since I'm medicating the birds, I'm doing these streams a lot more often. I've been doing them for today is day 4 in a row that I've been doing them, and tomorrow is my last day of medicating them. So tomorrow I'm going to do a big stream. I'm going to gift memberships, bring down a bunch of extra corn, feed all the chickens, feed all the ducks, feed everyone, There you go. I have 2 more pills ready, locked and loaded, and I just need to figure out who needs to be pilled. You, right there. This chicken here. You, eat the pill. I gotta keep the other hens away, like the leghorns. You get out of there. That's my hand. That's my hand. Still my hand. Let me get in a little bit closer so you can see that. Just gotta keep the leghorn off screen. Come on, eat the pill. That's my hand. Oh, there you go. Finally. Oh, took long enough. And I have one more, and I'll feed this to most of the chickens I can lift off the ground. There are a few that I can't, like this girl down here. This is the fat bottom girl. She's one of the hens who's just a bit sick right now. Okay, there you go. She managed to eat it. The problem is she's a bit sick, so I don't want to hold her too much because it stresses her out a bunch. So I need to feed her on the ground. But the thing is, she doesn't have the glasses on, whereas other chickens have the glasses on. So meaning she can eat the corn better than other chickens can. I just need to make sure she eats it before one of the other girls without glasses like Sushi comes over and eats it. And thankfully, she did. So that's good. Now I only have 4 more chickens I need to feed the corn to, and then I'm going to just sprinkle around, because I have this tiny little container of corn here. I'll sprinkle around the rest. I'll give it to the peacock, and then I'll go out later and water the geese, because the geese still haven't been watered yet. So I'm going to go out there, fill up their water, because it's the first time in about a week that's been warm enough for them to go outside. So they're going to be so happy to have a pond. So I'm going to fill up their pond, give them a little bit of corn. Maybe if you're lucky, I'll be able to pick one up. The geese don't like being picked up, but if I have corn, usually they walk near me enough that I can pick up at least one of them. My chickens are definitely much more friendly. They get spoiled more. I give them more treats and everything like that, whereas a lot of the other birds I have, like the geese and everything like that, I don't spend as much time with them, so as such, they've not been socialized as much as the chickens have been, and they don't like being near me as much. Okay, that's garbage corn. I can't use that one. I need to get a fresh corn. Just need a little tiny corn. Here we go. Nice. Ooh, look at that pale corn. Oh, that's weird. But it doesn't matter how weird the corn works. If you can shove a pill into it, that's all that matters. Okay, I don't think I can shove a pill in this one. It's really... Okay, actually, there you go. It worked perfectly. So I will do the Rhode Island Reds now. It's kind of funny. My Rhode Island Reds were some of the most mundane chickens when I first had them. Like they're really mild. They're not super aggressive. They're not super like, they're not super aggressive. They're not super, go-getters or anything like that. They're just, they just exist. They're chill. I like them. They're cute. They're relaxed. But other people have told me that their Rhode Island Reds are some of the most aggressive breeds they have. And that's kind of funny. Mine are really mild-mannered, and my leghorns, you can see back there, those are the aggressive ones. But like all chickens are different, even with the same breed, depending on like which hatchery you go to, which country you live in, what sort of like specific genetics they have, all that sort of stuff. All your chickens can turn out really differently for the same like breed. And even when you get two of the exact same breeds, like that was one of my Rhode Island Reds down here. This is my other Rhode Island Red. Even though she's the exact same breed, she still has a different temperament, like she still is she's still a special little one. Which one? Oh yeah, this one has the orange band. This one is Bridget. That one down there is Rowan. I like Bridget. Bridget is a lot more friendlier, and also when she goes into the lay box, she loves to scoop eggs. Like I'll give her a bunch of different chicken eggs, like duck eggs, golf balls, anything like that. She'll scoop them all underneath herself. She's awesome like that. Okay, get down, girl. And it's kind of funny, you have a chicken like this where you can pick her up, see how she makes a little bit of a cluck when you first pick her up, and then she just sort of sits here. She trusts me. She knows I'm not going to hurt her, so she doesn't she doesn't flap or kick or anything. She's just happy to sit there, knowing she'll be put down eventually. Same thing like with the leghorns. Like I can grab a leghorn, hold it, and you can see the leghorn just goes, oh, just a bit sad, a few small kicks, and then she realizes, no, she can't escape, so she'll just sit there. But then there are some of them that just absolutely hate it. Like big Blackie down there, she's my largest chicken. She hates being held, absolutely despises it. If I try to pick her up, ooh, she gets angry. But here we have 2 last pills. So I'll feed these 2 last pills. I think I'll feed these 2 last pills, then I'll hold the peacock, and then I'll feed a little bit of corn to the other chickens, and then I'll go out and show you off the ducks. Who up watering they geese? Not me at the moment, but soon. You should water your geese, like give your ducks and geese a new pond every single day, because they need to be able to submerge their beaks in order to properly clean out their nostrils. But the problem with that is that they make their ponds really filthy. So like you do need to fill up every single day, but they drink a lot of water. They poop it out everywhere, meaning if you don't live somewhere where you have outdoor space for them, it's really hard to give them a pond. Like in Canada, where I live, it gets really cold. In the summertime, I can give them a pond, but for most of the wintertime, it's so cold that I just can't give them a pond. So that means, when I finally can give them a pond, they are so excited. And it's really important. The moment it gets warm enough, the moment it gets above about -10 Celsius, so it's still 10 degrees below freezing outside, but I can get some warm water, and then I can get a nice bath full of warm water, and the geese absolutely love it. They steep in it like a little tea. It's pretty cute. Okay, you're done. That was Goldilocks there. She has the really weird asymmetrical face. I love that with chickens. I love chickens with an asymmetrical face. And this is the last one to get pills. This is your Lucy? I think this is Lucy. I don't know. I have all the names written down somewhere. I don't need to remember it because they're written down. Here's little Lucy. And you can see her here, her nose. You can zoom in here. Can you see that? Her nose is a little messed up. She had a bit of a nose infection, but that's been cured now as well. So she's fine. But I want to show off Goldilocks. Here's Goldilocks. Actually, I gotta stand above the camera so you can see this properly. Look at that. Only has 1 waddle. Here's her 1 waddle, and then here, this other tiny waddle is just really small. It's really shrunken. Like, it wasn't an injury or anything like that. When she was growing, only one of her waddles just grew out, so now she has like a single tiny little waddle. You can go, and just give it a little slap. Look at that. She's awesome. Oh. I think she might also only have... Oh, I just got winged in the face. I think she might also only have 1 spur. Nope, she has both spurs. But I have other chickens who only have a single spur. I gotta get off my hand. It's a bit hard. Sometimes they like to really lock in on the hands. So it's a bit hard to get them off. But one of my hens, who is also very asymmetrical, is Blackie down there. She's one who I said really hates being held. I'll try to pick her up, but I don't think she'll probably let me. Oh. Here we go. I got her. Actually, that was not as bad as I had thought. She was pretty relaxed. Like, she ran over and stomped a bunch on the chickens, trampled a bunch of the chickens, but the moment I got her, she's given up now. That's good. That's always good. You know, when a chicken's nice and friendly with you, they'll do that. They'll sort of just give up resisting when you pick them up. But if you look at her face there, notice how she has a large lump on one side of her face. That's her comb. A chicken's comb continues to grow for the entirety of the age of the chicken. And so she, like, for the first few years of her life, she didn't have a big comb, but her comb's slowly been growing. And as you can see, it's only growing on one side. And that would be a bit weird on its own. But if you look at her feet here, this foot here doesn't have a spur at all. But this foot here has a giant spur. Oh, come on, girl. It's okay. See this? That looks like a toe. That's actually that is a spur right there. That's like a bone spur they use for, like, you know, defending themselves, you know, against predators, against other chickens and everything like that. So on the same side of her face that she has that big lump comb, she also has a giant bone spur. And that's what I love about chickens. Like, when they grow asymmetrical like that, they're such silly little creatures. I have a few other that are asymmetrical. Oh, one of them is Peanut here. Peanut is one of the hens that likes to, like, flap around when I hold her. I think this eye, you can see her eye there, is a little bit conical, like it's a little bit of an egg shape. Like, this pupil is perfectly circular, but this one is a bit of an egg shape. I'm not sure how well you can see that on camera, but, like, they're all very silly little creatures. What are the pills for? June, the pills I have for my chickens here, they're antibiotic pills, and it's because one of my chickens recently passed away, and when I sent the body to the lab said, oh yes, she has a case of bacteria in her lungs. Like, she has, like, sort of, kind of like how humans have tuberculosis, where you get the bacteria that grows in your lungs, and then it grows in their lungs and makes them sick, and then it spreads from their lungs to their blood. Very bad. You don't want that. That is really, really bad. But luckily, I can get the antibiotics, like a prescription of antibiotics from the vet to treat it. And so hopefully it means if the others did catch it, which I'm still not even sure if they did catch it, apparently it's like a medium infectability, meaning it is very likely that some of the other chickens probably did catch it. Now that I have the antibiotics for them, they should all be healthy. Wow, you're really gross. Normally they're clean. I don't know why she's so gross. I think, as I said, I think the antibiotics is probably giving them a bit of diarrhea because it, like, kills the bacteria in their gut, the good bacteria that helps them digest food. Which is, you don't like that. That's not a good thing. You know, that's not a good thing to have happen, but it's better than them dying of having bacteria in their lungs, I guess. You know, it's like hopefully the rest stay healthy. You know, if they, one of the hens here. You want to flap into the box? Are you gonna do it? Are you gonna do it? Oh, I can see her. She's doing a little squat. I can tell. Oh, there you go. There you go. You wanted to go into the nest box there to lay an egg, girl. I can't tell. I don't know why she's looking so weird. Come on, get in the nest box. Get in the nest box. Come on. Just gotta say, what are you doing in there? Yep. Okay. Perfect. Now she has a good nest box. She can sit down, sit on her eggs. And I think you were the one who's being stomped on earlier. You're no longer being stomped on. Oh, actually, I think those are the two hens that were stomping on each other earlier. So that's nice that they've solved their issue they were having. But now it's peacock time. I want to pick up the peacock because I've done everything else. I want to pick up the peacock. Casey the Beat, you love how calm they are. My chickens are incredibly calm around me because I do YouTube videos and, like, record shorts and everything with them, do my live streams with them. So they are incredibly desensitized to my chaos. Because I'm a very high energy individual. I'm a very chaotic individual. And the chickens are just used to that. They're like, oh yeah, he's here. You know, he's picking me up. He's holding me. He's shaking me around in front of the camera for a funny video. And they're just like, it's whatever. Like this girl here, you know, I pick her up, she goes, oh, I'm being picked up. And then she's being held, and then she's like, oh yeah, I guess this is my life now. Oh dear. But one of them that still isn't that friendly yet is the big peacock down there, because I haven't had him long enough for him to have been fully, like, desensitized to, you know, human contact. So I need to pick him up and trick him into loving me. You, don't back away. Oh, look at that. Normally he kicks me. Oh, watch out. Gotta watch those. Oh, see how he's bringing up his feet there? These claws are, like, incredibly lethal. These sort of claws could definitely hurt you. There you go. Gotta get that tail up out of the way. Gotta hold him here. Normally he kicks a lot. And cuts up my hands real bad. So I just need to pick him up and get him used to being held. Tell him, it's okay, buddy. I am not gonna hurt you. I'm your friend. I'm your pal. I'm your pal, big boy. Come on, big Indy. I'm gonna get some corn for him, and then hopefully when I feed him, he'll get a little bit happier and a little bit less likely to want to hurt me. Because they do sometimes like to, like they're not like, they don't intentionally want to hurt you. They just get sort of scared of you and then want to fly away and accidentally hurt you as a result of the flying. But if I hold his feet underneath, like if I see how I have his feet held here, if I hold his feet to his chest, he's in compression, meaning he has he's in a calm position. I think his other foot's just dangling out back. Hopefully he doesn't pull that up and try to hurt me. But yeah, he's a beautiful blue boy. You want some corn? No pills for you. You don't, apparently the bacteria the chickens had could not be caught by peacocks, so no pills for you. Oh, no. He eats it out of my hand when he's on the ground, but now that I'm holding him, he's a bit more cautious. But like the important thing is when you feed them when they're being held, they learn that like it makes them a lot more calm, because as you can see here how he's like, he doesn't want to eat when I'm holding him, but when I'm not holding him, he's happy to eat. So it's like, you just got to train him to be happy to eat when you're holding him, and then he learns that you holding him isn't something to be scared of. It is quite, like, it's a kind of a blessing and a curse when you get that chicken or peacock or whatever to that level of comfort. Because if you get them to the comfort level where they no longer fear being held, they are, like, a lot easier to hold. But also it means if you do hold them and they don't want to be held, they're more likely to, like, fly away. They're, like, they can fly away because they don't get, like, because some chickens who are very unfriendly, when you pick them up, they sort of, like, go still. They go in the fight or flight. Oh, maybe if I don't move, he won't hold me anymore. But, you know, when they're really friendly, they don't do that anymore. So, you know, it's a balance. I think it's worth it for me because, like, they're pets. I want them to be friendly. Ow, 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 I'm being attacked by Blackie. She saw the corn, she flew up. But that's another thing I was saying. That's another thing that is a risk that comes with when you have chickens that are too friendly. Like Blackie here, who jumped up, she knows I'm not going to, like, hurt her. And she also knows that she can jump on me with no, like, ramifications at all. So I have a little bit of corn. She actually just flaps and, you know, jumps at me. And now poor Indy I'm holding, he's scared. He doesn't know what to do because he was just trying to, he's leaving. Okay, jump off my hand. Ow! Oh, my goodness. Hey, look at this. Nice tail feathers in the face. Get those out of my face, girl. Boy, dude, big Indy. And then here's Blackie, my biggest chicken, big chicken. Yeah, she hates being picked up. She hates being held, but when she holds herself on me, she's happy. And, you know, it's a bit of, that's a bit of double standards, isn't it, girl? Mm. Ow. I just got slapped in the ear. Ow. Oh, that's not going to get slapped in the ear. Puts a lot of pressure in your ear. You don't want to get that happening too much, or that can cause, like, hearing damage. Casey the Beat. The heart in the screen is just a reaction emojis. You just click it and just sends up a little emoji that comes up over my screen here. So people can do that if, you know, if they're enjoying something, they can put a bunch of hearts, or they can put a bunch of laughters or thumbs up or whatever. I don't really know. They can put a bunch of emojis on chat. It doesn't do anything. The only things you can press that are problematic, or not problematic, the only things you can press that you have to pay for are, like, the little $sign icon is for sending a super chat. You have to pay for that. And then there's jewels. I don't know how jewels work. That's also something you pay for, but the little reaction emoji, the little heart emoji, that's completely free. Anyone can do that if they want to. And it also does, I don't think it does anything. I don't know if it affects the algorithm at all. You are so greedy. You want all the corn and you don't want to share any with anyone else. Okay, here, you can have a little bit. Nope. Okay, a little bit more. Nope. Not much left. You know, you, Blackie, you can get down. Go, leave, move. I'm trying to get her. Get off my lap. Get off my lap. No more food for you. I want more for Indy. Indy, he's just sitting on the roost here, so he's a lot more relaxed when he's sitting on the roost. Like, look at that. Look at that. He doesn't like to go near me normally, but then when I have the corn, he's actually really comfortable now getting quite close to me. You want to rub against? Yay! He's even fine to, like, brush up against me to eat the corn. That's really nice. But I can hear the geese honking outside. I think it's goose time. I have like, how much is that? I have, like, maybe 2/5 of a container of corn left. I'm gonna go feed that to the, you know. I will give a little bit more to the chickens. I think the chickens deserve it, but I will save a bunch for the geese. Okay, I'm going to sprinkle some onto the ground. So some of the chicken, okay, not many on, okay, yeah, a bunch are getting in on the ground now. They're just sort of out of, ow, oh, you're standing on my